we were talking about like the younger group, and I was thinking of seeing if we could transition, because there are some folks in our audience that are, they are recently married, they are committing, they are in these committed monogamous relationships, but they're still, they're transitioning, right? Point is your audience is so diverse, and when we refer to any archetype or character, that there's this broad community that we have. So you're really talking to, a lot of different folks. So I was just thinking of it in that regard. That's all.
Well, I'll contribute this. I have seen statistically the majority of my successful students that go on to be consistently profitable, they make real money, they became millionaires, are the ones that have either a monogamous relationship that they're grounded in, and they would never jeopardize that with their trading. They would never jeopardize um, their personal finances or family finances with this. So they treat it very maturely. They're sober minded with their risk. They manage risk because of that, and they have something to lose. And when you're young, we don't have anything to lose. We're just reckless, young, wild, and fancy and free. And my best successful students are all family people. They either have a spouse or they have a long-term relationship that hasn't moved into a relationship that's married yet, but they're basically married in their eyes, and or they have children. And when you become one of those two, if not both, a parent or a spouse or a long-term relationship that's committed, there's a paradigm shift. You're not going to be so apt to go out and just blow it out. And that doesn't mean that you can't become that. But I have seen that when someone is shown a structure or an approach to go into saying, okay, first discover who you are. What are your triggers? What makes you tick? What gets you excited? What makes you mad? What gives you fear? What causes you to feel overzealous or overconfident? You need to discover those things early on, regardless if you're a young man, young woman, old person, middle age, family or not. That's the first thing we have to do all the time, because that's what makes you tick. And if you're ticking, you're a bomb waiting to go off. And if you don't know how to defuse before you self destruct, you will go on tilt. And you can have a model that works really, really well and still just simply not do it right and blow up. I have seen that the folks that have learned how to trade well, they have a family mindset. They're not doing this to get the coolest, flashy sports car right now so they can go on the social media. They're doing it because they want to build future wealth. They want to be able to provide a better lifestyle for not only for themselves but their family, and they want to bring continuity to their life that way. And they're not interested in sharing how much money they're making with everybody else. So they're introverted financially, and to me, that's like a superpower, because today everybody wants to show what's in their wallet. Everybody wants to show what they just spent their money on a stupid purchase. And the successful students I have, while they may have all those things in the pursuit of what they're doing in trading, and they can afford those things, they're not trying to live their life in the limelight, pushing that out on everybody else, because they've grown past this in their life where they're no longer looking for outside or external validation. They're looking for the continued success that they're in their relationship and family, and whether it be with their spouse or whether it be as a single parent, they have something to lose, and they don't want to be reckless about it. So they take trading or diving into trading with a little bit more sober mindset, and their shortened learning curve is a testimony to that.
Wow. That was perfect. Thank you